Seeking a four-year college degree, a bachelor's degree, from a major four-year college or university may not be the best option for your future. Hello, my name is Andrew Brower, and I'd like to take a couple minutes out of your time to talk about alternative options other than a bachelor's degree from a major four-year university. There are many secondary education options that can lead to a more profitable future than a four-year bachelor's degree. Those include community college associate's degrees and vocational schools that will teach you a trade such as electrician, being a contractor, being a mechanic, being a plumber, either of those skilled trades that you would learn at a vocational school. What I'm going to cover in this speech is the average cost of a moderate university, how expensive they are compared to a community college or trade school. I'll cover community colleges and how they're more affordable than major universities and don't always result in less money earned. And I'll also cover vocational schools and how much cheaper they are than how they can be cheaper than a community college or four-year university, with higher earning potential than a bachelor's degree at times. Because let's be honest, people pursue bachelor's degrees to make themselves more employable. They want to earn that extra dollar and get the job over somebody else that may be less qualified than them. But you don't necessarily need to get a bachelor's degree to get that job. The average cost of a four-year university is $22,000 a year, and this is a moderate university. This isn't Michigan, this isn't Harvard, this isn't Yale, this isn't any private school. This is just your moderate state school. The average cost for a four-year university is $22,000 a year, and tuition rates are increasing at approximately 5% a year for universities. And if you attend that school for 4 years to finish your bachelor's degree, you're going to be spending approximately $95,000 to receive your bachelor's degree. Now, studies have also shown that more than 25% of college first-term freshman graduates take 5 years or more to complete their degree. So that's typically a four-year degree. 25% of college students are taking 5 years to complete that degree that used to take 4. Why is that? Some are technical degrees and they are a lot larger course load, but that doesn't necessarily mean that 25% that are taking 5 years are going into technical degrees. Some are just taking 25, or some are taking 5 years because they have to retake courses because they failed them and they have to push their education plan back. But with the 5% increase annually and $22,000 a year, by the time they complete 5 years, that'd be $121,000 to complete their degree. And then 50% of those college graduates are either unemployed or underemployed. That's a lot of money to me in order to hope to have a chance, to hope to get a job. I'm going to spend $100,000, over $100,000 to have a 50% chance of getting a job. I don't know, I feel like that's just crazy. It doesn't make any sense. One of those alternative options to a major four-year degree, major four-year university, is attending a community college. You can attend a community college for 2 years and then transfer to a major university and finish your bachelor's degree, if that's what you want to do. Or you can just go to that community college and receive your associate's degree. Excuse me. Community college tuition on average costs a mere $3,000 to attend for a full term. That's $6,000 a year, or $12,000 for 2 years to receive your associate's degree. Then you're halfway to your bachelor's degree. So you could spend $12,000 and then you're halfway to your bachelor's degree. So you then spend another $44,000, $45,000 to get your bachelor's degree. You're spending about $60,000 compared to $100,000. I think that flip side's a lot better than attending a four-year university for all 4 years. And studies have also shown that the average wages for workers with a master's degree is $60,000 to $100,000 a year. That's a master's degree. That's more years. It's about 2 to 3 years on top of your graduate or your bachelor's work to get your master's. The average salary for that is $60,000 to $100,000 a year. Meanwhile, 45% of community college graduates earn approximately $50,000 a year. If you get your bachelor's degree, 50% chance of being unemployed, or you can get your associate's degree, and then 45% of those people make about $54,000 a year. I feel like the community college is a much better bang for your buck. And if we're being honest, people pursue secondary education for job employment, for a higher paying job, so they can live better, so they can live a better lifestyle. Alternatively, besides community college and four-year universities, there's vocational schools or trade schools. Those schools are going to teach you how a certain trade, whether it's building, whether it's electrical, whether it's plumbing. You're going to go to that school for they vary from a few months to a year and a half. It depends on the trade that you're going to. And however long that school is going to vary in cost. But the average vocational school cost is $4,700. Now, that can also go up to $47,000 if it's a year and a half program. $47,000 for a year and a half compared to $100,000 for 4 or 5 years. You're getting a lot better bang for your buck. You're getting out in the work field a lot earlier than you would be than going to a four-year university. That means you're going to start paying off that debt a lot earlier. You're going to be paying that debt off after a year and a half compared to after 5 years, and your debt will be eliminated at a faster rate. Another thing that vocational schools offer is a much higher job placement and graduation rate. 80% of vocational students go on to graduate. That's compared to a 56% success rate at a four-year university. 56% of college students that initially start their four-year university drop out. At a vocational school or trade school, it's 80%. Now, the reasoning for that, it can be varied, it can be argued. The reason that I believe that it's higher is because people are more interested in it. If you're going to go to a trade school, it's because you want to be in that profession, and it's teaching you how to be in that profession, so you're going to study and be a lot more focused. And the average salary for a trade, such as a mechanic, electrician, a HVAC, a plumber, a heating and cooling guys, HVAC, in case you didn't know, but that's going to range anywhere from $36,000 to $50,000, $36,000 to $40,000 starting out, but that can get anywhere up to $60,000, $70,000 depending on your trade and depending on how much schooling you have. And if you start off as a mechanic, they start off around $30,000, $35,000. You can then extend that to be more specialized. You can become a diesel mechanic. You become a heavy diesel, work on semi-trucks, or you can work on foreign cars. And the more specialized you are, the more money you're going to receive. So ultimately, if you want a good paying job, you don't have to go to a four-year university. There are great paying jobs that you can have just by going to a community college and receiving your associates, or by going to a vocational school and learning a trade. Essentially, with nearly half of the college graduates finding themselves unemployed or underemployed, you can either spend $100,000 receiving your degree by attaining a major university, or you can receive your degree through a community college for much less, approximately $12,000 compared to $100,000. Or you could even go to a vocational school for anywhere from $5,000 to $40,000 and be receiving equal amount of pay as going to a four-year university. Maybe a little bit less, but in the grand scheme of things, your debt to income ratio is going to be much more in your favor. In conclusion, I mainly just want to let you guys know that there are other options available other than a four-year major university. You can save money by going to the community college or a vocational school and still be highly employable in career paths that earn a competitive income. So when you or your children are thinking about their future and what they want to do, don't necessarily think automatically of four-year university. That's not always the best choice for people. Consider your options and do what's right for you. Thank you. Have a good day.